attributes, and that's what you look for in a Super Bowl team. Character, confidence. These guys don't lack for either one of those. Now they're here. Now they're ready to win.
Meanwhile, our NFC champions, they have gone through a lot to get where they are. Everybody knows their story this season. What's the key for them as they start this Super Bowl?
Let's go full cliche on this one because it works. Remember what got you here. Been a winning formula all season long. This is a team that when we saw them in the preseason, we said they look like a group that has what it takes to be a Super Bowl winning team. And we've been proven right by what we've seen throughout the season.
First carry for Najee Harris. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They hand this off to Harris. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 1.
And the play clock running down, so Mike Tomlin burns a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This is caught by Evans. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards.
Well, after the standard 2-week layoff, you always wonder how's your offense going to respond and come out and play here in the Super Bowl. Well, they got a great answer right there and almost a sigh of relief on that side of the field because now they've got to feel like they can use their entire playbook and game plan for this one.
And they run with Harris off the option. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 40 yards rushing for him now on their opening drive of this Super Bowl.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
On second down, it's Snell. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on 1st down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd. Accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try.
A 29-yard attempt.
Boswell's kick is good. 3 points, probably not going to win this Super Bowl, but at least she gets something on the opening drive.
And it's certainly not going to lose it. So the bottom line is, come away with the points now, come back and get greedy later, and try and put it in the end zone.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Falcons. So there's the big arm of Josh Allen on display. He can throw it as deep as anybody, and that was an absolute laser. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Steelers 3.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Harris. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Looking to throw. Pickett. That's complete to his tight end Freiermuth. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 15 yards. That's good for a Pittsburgh Steeler.
7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Falcons 7, Steelers 3.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. I actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the broken tackle.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. On 3rd down, it's Harris. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And they will finally get him down, but not before he takes this to the Falcons' 22.
It's a gain of 31 yards.
They'll run on first down. It's Harris, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. On second down, this is Harris. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 1 yard is the loss. They back up even further to a 3rd and 15.
It's now 3rd and 15.
On the give, this is Harris. Down to the 25. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
And for the second time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. And Boswell's kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Two minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Finding some room at midfield. Always got some breathing room. And now off to the races down the right side. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons will extend their lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment that allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Back to throw. Pickett. And a catch right side by Evans. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Looking to throw. Pickett. He's going to float this one deep right side. And got his man complete. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
On 1st down, Pickett. Looking for Austin. Intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And the Falcons are going to have a short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. So after the INT, it's Allen. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
From midfield, here's Allen. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On play action, Allen. Now he'll go deep down the middle. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. So we've come upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
Both teams with some extra time to prepare during this long halftime break, but we're about ready to restart the second half of Super Bowl 57. So let's get back out to Arizona and Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in the Super Bowl. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And I think you'd have to say their coaching staff, all things considered, had to be pleased with their performance in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Definitely pleased, doing their best not to show it to their team, of course, because as you and I both know, their mantra all season long has been finish. Get the job done. They know how close they are to lifting that trophy. One more solid half of football, and they can do exactly that.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Tackle by Ashton Davis up from the secondary. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Pickett sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Harris And he's going to be about a yard or two short of the first here. He needed the 35 but didn't make it. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1? To throw. Pickett. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
On first down, it's Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris, 28 yards. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he's got it. It cuts this thing to 2. It's 15-13 now. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Pulls it in at the 13. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
From the 27, Allen. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Play action. Now it's Allen. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Falcons. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. They'll roll him out right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
Allen will try to throw for it. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
When Mike Evans sees man coverage, I don't think he's the only guy who gets excited. I'll guarantee the guy throwing the ball does because guess what? He's got a lot of options about where to place it because of Mike Evans' size and frame.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Now here's another carry for Harris. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 122 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Harris. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
And now it's 2nd down, but here's the field goal team out onto the field. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. One quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And look at this, the punt team is out there. Somebody better give them the memo that it's 2nd down. And oh, we've seen it all now. It's a fake. Well, I'm at a bit of a loss for words at exactly what happened there, but I guess you can't argue with the results. Fake punt, even though it wasn't 4th down, and it picks up a 1st. On 1st down, Harris might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. The defensive end, Cameron Wake, brings him down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Off play action. Pickett out to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Austin. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
And that's a much-needed 1st down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a 4th down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Harris. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
second and 2.
Looking to throw. Pickett. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Steelers have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. So a big play now as the Steelers will go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And he's going to be sacked. They came after him. He couldn't get away. And this remains a 2-point game.
19. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And the tension ratcheting up all around. A one-score game. 4th quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time off this clock. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On first down, Cottrell. And some room to work.
That's right, baby. It's all me.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Falcons are starting to pull away in the 4th quarter of this Super Bowl. Two-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Cameron Sutton. And the Steelers are right back in this football game.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case here. That's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. They were a little too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes you can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the call.
This is Harris. 148 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The Steelers on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons' offense at the line. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So
and this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And from where we said, if you had told me that ball was somehow going to get from point A to point B, I would have told you no way. I mean, that was an absolute cannon shot, and he still dropped it right on the money, too.
Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive, 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down. Pickett. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Josh Jackson. And the Falcons are going to have a short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time. But now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing.
And this is caught inside the 5. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. It's a big play there for Atlanta. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. And they will take a knee here. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it. Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught. So he fakes the spike, and they get the touchdown. A great play there with his 3rd touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Falcons are feeling good as they extend their lead in this Super Bowl. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fields this way up at the 17. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. the Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And their Super Bowl hopes are dwindling here in the fourth. That AFC crown from 2 weeks ago starting to seem like a distant memory. And this one just has not gone as they had hoped. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. They find some open field here. There he goes left side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Najee Harris, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Steelers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Now, once again, the Steelers here, they're going to line up to go for 2. Back to throw. Pickett. Flushed out right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense.
Oh,
right?
That's true. You've said that before. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
At their own 16-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
The 15-yard line.
So Allen's going to look to throw. He's going to air one out. He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 39. It's a big play there for Atlanta.
That's good for a Falcon.
Allen off the play fake. He's going to take another shot here. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Now Allen again. Buying time to his left. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of
And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.